Hi Sam, hi Mrs. Rallo. I thought the best way to do this was to address this with a video because I wanted to show you a couple of things. Please do not stress out over anything. I'm actually going to be sending the notes home to the distance learners, and so the notes part is just really to explain to you the topics and for you to listen to what we're doing in class. Don't worry about taking notes. I would always recommend that when you read a chapter that you read it with a highlighter. You highlight any of the vocabulary words. You maybe highlight any answers to questions if they have any questions on the side for science. As far as the notes being organized, the table of contents page really just includes the date, the title, and the page. And it's up to you if you choose to do that while you're at home, since I will be sending you the notes. So don't worry about that, and thank you for your question because that helps me clarify that for everyone else. Since you are watching our class discussions and you hear about the notes, don't worry about it. I will take care of that. As far as the math goes, I also like to do a notebook table of contents page that looks like this. And I will put one on Seesaw for you guys to print out, and it will be helpful to kind of organize your notebooks. I also sent home 2 packets of information, one from science and one from math that we'll be using. And so I will ask you to take pages out of that for our interactive notebooks. And so I will post the page that we're going to use that day so you can see for those. I'm just going to look at the email real quick to make sure that I cover everything. Please don't worry about the IXL diagnostic or the diagnostic for the STAR assessments. Those are, again, assessments that we give at the beginning of the year so we can find out what you need help with and what we can do as teachers to kind of guide you. We will also be sending that information home to the parents. So don't worry about how you did. If you got to decimals, don't worry. We don't even have to teach decimals in 4th grade. It's a 5th or 6th grade level skill. Don't worry about that. Let me double check. So I hope that everything got taken care of with Mrs. Olson. Try not to use the tab on Seesaw. Let me see if I can grab my iPad. Don't have my iPad handy. Don't worry about the activities showing up with the one activity. I just scrolled through everything that you've turned in, and you have everything turned in, so don't worry about that. And again, for the table of contents and as far as the plants, I will be making sure that I go over those things and I send those things with you. So I will type something up. Because we are kind of getting used to this, it might be the weekend before we get that, but we're still the first 3 lessons into the chapter, so the science we'll get that filled in, and I'll make that really easy for you. Let me double check and see. Checklist. Always look at the checklist. So if there's things that show up in activities, we're having to upload things and create days in advance in order to simultaneously try to work with class and at home. So if things are posted, it might have been on accident, so I apologize for that. But really just look at the checklist and also look at the day's slide. So for example, if you look at math, only do what's on that slide. So it's a red slide for math, it's a pink for religion, it's a blue for science, it's green for language arts. Only do what's on that slide. If other activities show up, you don't have to do them that day, so don't worry about them at all. I hope that makes sense. No worries. I'm sorry today was frustrating, and I hope tomorrow's a better day. All right, take care.